Hello, my name is Intekhab Ahmad and my article name is Hijab, a Soul Racist. Actually, I have written this article and you can say a research just because of the recent judgment by the Honorable Kerala High Court that hijab has been banned now. There are 2 to 3 points that I need to clarify before going ahead that there is no intention to hurt any religious tradition or any specific community in India. There are some specific points that are constitutional, judicial interpretation, and polarization of the Indian state. As we all know that we have some fundamental rights enshrined in our constitution, but there are few points that need to be clarified by the Supreme Court in the upcoming judgment, and that is hijab is a essential religious practice because when I have read Quran, the holy religious book of Islam, there is a very narrower version of mentioning that hijab is a compulsory or not, but as per Article 25, there is a freedom of conscience and profession, practice, and propagation of religion. But here the point is that it is subject to public order, morality, and national security. But just I want to ask one thing, that is wearing hijab have the ability to destabilize national security of a country? If yes, then yes, it is all right, and if no, then I think judiciary must interpret it in a humanitarian perspective. There are few others good judgment in case of judiciary activism, like Sabrimala case. In the case of Sabrimala, the choice was irrational because there were no inclusion of that practice that women have to enter temple in their biological cycles, and hijab is you can say a kind of a cloth that is worn by the women of majority, but it's a choice maybe, right? So yes, judiciary have the right, and even executive government have also the right to infuse reasonable restrictions on college institutions, and also to frame uniform civil code, as it is also a binding law. But in the case of Sabrimala, the choice was irrational because there were no inclusion of that practice that women have to enter temple in their biological cycles, and hijab is you can say a kind of a cloth that is worn by the women of majority, but it's a choice maybe, right? So yes, judiciary have the right, and even executive government have also the right to infuse reasonable restrictions on college institutions, and also to frame uniform civil code, as it is also a binding law. But Supreme Court in Fatima Tasneem West State of Kerala in 2018 mentioned that collective right is more important, but is Article 32 and 25 is can be related to collective right or individual right? This is the one question that need to be answered by the Honorable Supreme Court. Second question was that, okay, if hijab was not an essential practice of Islam, you can observe in many Arabic countries, they citizen of that specific country used to wear niqab, right? And in case of niqab, you can say that it is also a part of privacy, and Islam has 4 basic principles in which privacy also has a very pivotal role. So let's see what the Supreme Court in the upcoming day clarifies the judgment, and hope that we will all shine together. Thank you. And last, I would also like to thank Legal Services India for providing me the opportunity to write this article.